Hey, 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 y'all. Good morning. This is your coach, Tonetta. I want to say good morning to y'all. I hope that everybody is doing well this morning. This morning we're starting off another round of ABCs of Speaking Your Truth. And this is about the attitude adjustment. I know a lot of times we, of course, go through life with certain attitudes because of our beliefs and our values and different ways that we were raised and all that kind of stuff. But just know that your attitude determines your altitude in life. Again, your attitude determines your altitude in life. Your attitude that you have regarding life, other people, situations, other races, whatever it is, money, finances, your attitude towards men, women, whoever you're looking to date, all that kind of stuff will determine what kind of life you will have. Like I said, at some point, we have to keep that in mind. And like I said, that is definitely one of the main things that we have to keep in mind as we go and navigate through our life and that kind of thing as well. And like I said, I know a lot of times we can have messed up attitudes because of the stuff that happened to us or the stuff that's happened to others that we know and that kind of thing. But I'm here to tell you that at some point we have to start working on the attitude. You have to start working on the attitude. Because, of course, if you're having that negative attitude and that negative mindset and negative perspective about every single thing there is, then you're going to have some issues trying to navigate your own life, trying to befriend people, trying to create your own business, trying to create the relationships that you want, whatever it is, trying to have the finances that you want. You're going to have a more difficult time trying to get those things, I guess I put it that way, and trying to have the best that can come out of those things. So like I said, just definitely keep in mind, like I said, that your attitude is determines your altitude in life. You cannot go through life with a messed up attitude about different things. Well, I guess you can. Yes, that is your choice. I forgot. That is your choice. But I'm just here to tell you that you shouldn't. I guess I put it that way. But like I said, it's definitely your choice. Like I said early on, I had to realize and decide that my bad temper, my always being angry, all that kind of stuff, I had to get my own self in check. I guess I put it that way. At first, I had to realize where this was back when I was in my 20s, y'all, early 20s. I had to figure out where all my attitude, where all that anger was coming from. I knew it came from my parents' upbringing, seeing my dad being violent, all that kind of stuff towards my mom. I knew it came from there. But like I said, I had to understand, and I had to work through that to figure out how I can lessen my own anger, lessen my own hate towards certain things, lessen my own attitude that I had towards relationships and towards marriage and towards life and that kind of thing. I had to figure that out. My parents didn't have to figure that out. I had to figure that out in order for me to, of course, maintain a job, because I could not continue to be triggered and upset and mad and angry at work and I'll be fired. At the time, I guess I put it that way. I realized that I would have been fired if I would have kept doing the same behavior over and over again at work. Well, they ain't gonna give you a long time, but once or twice at work, I would have been fired. And like I said, I had to realize that I could no longer, continue. Once I did start working as a social worker, that I had to get myself together. I could no longer just keep going through life and angry at this and angry at that and don't care about this and don't care about that, all these kind of things, while I'm destroying my life and the people that's, of course, influential in my life and surrounding my life as well. Like I said, I had to do that. That's something that I had to work through. And I'm telling you all the same thing, that if your attitude, of course, is one of you don't care or all men are dogs because that's what you've seen when you was growing up, or money don't grow on trees and all these kind of limiting beliefs, you have to realize that that's your attitude towards life, and that in order for you to start seeing the goodness that may come out of life, you have to start making changes in those areas. It's not going to just come to you because you said it was or because you wanted to, that kind of thing. Your attitude determines everything in your life. The attitude is, of course, influenced by your values, your beliefs, how much faith you have, all that kind of stuff. It's all influenced by that, and it's even influenced by your character, by your integrity, by your honesty, and all those, and your transparency is included in all those things. And like I said, I know it may not say that in the definition of attitude, but let me just tell you, all those things are included in there. And like I said, I definitely want to make sure that you know how important that is as you go throughout your day, and as you go throughout, I guess, like the next week, the next month, and that kind of thing, trying to navigate life and navigate what you're doing. That if you're still having that attitude about life and how messed up it is and that kind of thing, you're going to have a hell of a time trying to, like I said, trying to make the best out of this life that you have left. Like I said, we have to realize that we have to make the best out of the life that we have left. So, of course, it's never too late to start rewriting your story about your attitude. I know we tell ourselves all kind of things, how our attitude, how we don't like this, and how that's the truth and this kind of thing. But once you start, of course, diving deep as far as figuring out where those kind of attitudes, those beliefs, those values, where all that stuff comes from, sometimes a lot of it do not hold truth at all. That's just the story that we have been telling ourselves, because that's what we're more comfortable with. We're living in our fears is what I found out from what I was doing. I was definitely living in my fears, not wanting to step out of that comfort zone of being a happier person, not being that person who was always angry and had a bad temper and all those kind of things, which was go off on you in a moment. I had to start realizing that in order for me to, of course, to do well in this world, I had to start showing love and showing a better attitude towards things. I guess I put a more positive attitude towards things. Yes, I was always happy-go-lucky. That has nothing to do with my outlook on life as far as how I view other people, how I view relationships, how I view marriage. It don't have anything to do with that. I had to start understanding that I had to start changing those things to be more positive, to be more loving, to be more accepting, to be less judgmental. I had to start changing those things. And that's why I said if you need an attitude adjustment, that's the name of this video today and this lesson today. Attitude adjustment. If you need one, get to adjusting your attitude today, y'all. It is never too late. At some point, we all change. I think it said once. Let me see. I think it said every 3 months. It was an article in Psychology Today that was talking about how we change as people, different aspects of ourselves every 3 months, I believe is what, every 3 months. And like I said, at some point during those 3 months, those changes and all those kind of things, make sure that you're adjusting your attitude, y'all. Especially if your attitude is one of more of the negative than the positive. Yes, we know that we're going to have some negative days, some bad days. As long as you don't stay there and let it last forever, you can still turn that into the positive that same day or the next day. My main thing is, of course, I know we have those bad days, but as long as you have more good days than bad days, it outweighs that. Then you're still on the right track. And why am I stuttering today, y'all? I'm stuttering bad today for some reason. Got up on my words. Have no idea. But like I said, definitely we have to realize that we just can't keep going through life and thinking things are just going to work in our favor because we said so, but we're not doing the work to, of course, create those things. And the attitude, like I said, the attitude adjustment is a really, really big one. Because if your attitude is messed up, so is your beliefs, so is your values, so is your integrity, so is your character, so is all those things. All those things are messed up in some way, shape, or form. You may not want to hear that, but like I said, I'm here as a coach to let you know that this morning. That if you live in your life thinking that this is always bad, this is going to always be this is going to always be that, and nothing's always good, then you need a damn attitude adjustment. And I'm going to go ahead and get off this video this morning. I just want to make sure I brought that to y'all this morning. So make sure that y'all are tagging somebody in this video who needs to hear this message this morning, or sharing the video with somebody who needs to hear this morning. Because I know a lot of folks out there need some attitude adjustments. I see how this world is going with all this stuff going on. A lot of folks can, of course, use an attitude adjustment and to use this message this morning. So make sure that you're sharing this out. Make sure that you're tagging somebody in this video as well, so they can hear this message as well, especially if you know that they need an attitude adjustment. And that's almost everybody that I know, I put it that way. I can use one as well. I'm not perfect either. So I guess I'm doing the video, so I'm reminding myself that I need one as well. It's not just for y'all, it's for me too. I'm not going to put, like I said, tell y'all things that I haven't actually lived or done or constantly working through. I guess I put it that way, or currently working through. This I have definitely worked on years ago. I'm 45, so it'd be like over 20 years ago. But still, I'm still working on those things every day as much as I can. Different times of the week, but I'm still working on those things. I'm here to tell you, in order for you to get that attitude adjustment and start making those changes in your life, you have to start creating those habits. And I'll talk about that in another video, but you have to start creating those habits. So like I said, with that, make sure, like I said, that y'all are tagging somebody in this video. Make sure that y'all sharing this video with somebody that needs to hear this, and somebody that needs this message this morning. And again, if y'all need some resources, some resources from me as far as being a life coach that I can help you out with, I have freebies. I have an upcoming Life Support Academy that's coming this spring. And like I said, all the information is in the link either in my bio or in the description of the video. So with that, y'all, I want to say take care, y'all. Have a great day. See y'all in the next video. Today is Friday, so I'll see y'all in the video every Monday through Friday in the morning. Well, actually, I'm going to be changing that for next week, so I'll tell y'all that next week. I forgot. Next week is going to be in the evenings at 8. I just thought about that. So I want to make sure that a lot of you all, of course, hear my message, that some of you all, of course, are able to join in so I can, of course, include some of y'all in my live video sometime. So I definitely want to make sure that y'all are on here, too. And I know 6:45 in the morning, folks are getting ready, getting dressed, that kind of thing for work, so I know how that is. But like I said, definitely I'll start doing some of them in the evening starting next week. Now, like I said, I'll remind y'all that on Sunday and Monday morning, just to let y'all know that. But with that, I want to say take care. Like I said, if y'all need some resources, some ways to work through some things, I got a free ebook. I got some freebies for you all to download with the link in my bio or the link in the description. So take care, y'all. Have a great day. I hope y'all be blessed, y'all. I'm stuttering, y'all. Lord have mercy. Be blessed, y'all. Goodness gracious.